It is hot out. All right, so welcome back for another video, everyone. Thanks for joining me. And if you're subscribed, you're awesome. Thank you very much. So today what we're going to try to do is work on this Mercedes-Benz 190E. Do a little bit more with this EVO 2 kit. I've been slacking with the content on it. I know a lot of people are, there's a lot of people that are enjoying the content and they're hoping I work on it more. So here you go. Where we stand is basically front bumper is on, it's resting in place, it's not mounted up. Side skirt on the passenger side is mounted up. Look at that. Rear wing is mounted. We're going to try to work on the rear bumper today. So actually, instead of just the rear bumper, I might try to do this other side skirt on the driver's side as well. Kind of screwed myself on this one because I did that one side skirt a while back and I completely forgot everything about removing it, so now I basically have to learn how to do it again. But no big deal. Gonna try to fire out this side quick, then we're gonna possibly work on the rear bumper. Let me just start working on it, and if there's anything special that you should know, I'll let you know. So real time, that clip was 9 minutes long, so not too bad taking it off. I will show you these clips at the bottom. You just want to be careful with on the door. These door panels, the top just pop out, and then I was using a screwdriver to press that piece down and then that piece as I was pulling out a little bit. So work your way down, should pop all out. There's a piece of rubber trim that sits in here. You gotta get a screwdriver behind it, pull it out, and then you expose these screws, which are Phillips head screws right there. A little bit of like sealant on it. Use a little pressure to get it off. There's, you'll be able to see where all the bolts are. To take it off, just undo all those bolts, then start pulling. Now, this is how mine looks. Wow. Alright, so that was taking it off, and now we just gotta fit up the other one, make sure it's somewhat centered, and start screwing it in. So we're just gonna have to make some holes where those screws are gonna hold it in the door sill. And we're probably not gonna put any underneath because I don't have any on this side and it's pretty solid. The only ones holding it in are the ones along this lip here, and it's on there pretty solid. Case scenario, you could slot those holes you made in the side skirt, so you could slide it front to back, give yourself a little play. But I'm dripping sweat right now. It is really hot out, but we're going to try to work on the rear bumper. So main goal really is get the rear bumper fitted, so then I could try to figure out where we're going to mount the front bumper, figure out how we're going to mount the rear bumper, so then I could get it off jack stands, then we could kind of move it in and out of the garage as we please. Because right now it's kind of on jack stands and kind of not really in the way, but like it kind of gets in the way sometimes. It would be nice to be able to pull the bends out and be able to work on my Nissan in the garage, which right now is not really possible. So let's work on this rear bumper. Hopefully it's pretty straightforward. Celtic brake. Dripping. And by the way, I don't know if that's gonna focus. That's what the bolts look like on the side skirt. Rusted to shit. whatever. It is what it is. They came out, none of them broke, so I'm happy about that. Let's start messing with the rear bumper. One thing about the rear, I know that's cracked. Gonna mount it up, then we'll fix that at some point. Alright, so a bunch of on and off with the bumper, sanding down spots, but getting it in there. And I'm going to trim a little bit more in here just to get that a little tighter fit. That's going to get covered up with the flare anyway. This one obviously bent, but kind of the same. Just got to trim that spot right there because on and off once again. I just got to figure out how we're going to mount this. Could use a little bit more trimming, but this is good for today because I don't feel like dealing with this anymore. I'm dying. It's like 90 something. It's 91 degrees out, and I think the humidity level is about 7,000 today. So I think that's it for today. I sanded down some fiberglass. I don't think it's embedded in my skin just yet, so we're still looking good. Passenger side fitment could be a little bit better. Driver side has that big crack in the fiberglass that we're gonna have to repair. This is how we're looking over here, which I could probably trim a little bit, sand a little bit down there, but the wide body over fender thing is gonna block all this. By the way, I have that one there and one there, and that is it. So this one's not as solid as that one, but if you look, bumper is actually held on there pretty solid. Actually, let me show you from here. Bumper's pretty solid. Alright, so that's where we're ending it today, like we were just talking about. I wound up putting back on those gray plastic pieces on, well, I guess it would be right behind the wheel, the wheel arch, and that's what I used to screw into to hold the bumper in right there. Now I have that thing there, the over fender's wide body, over fender, flare, whatever you want to call it. I could always just notch it out a little bit. This piece I could always just notch out wherever it needs to be notched out here to get it to fit pretty snug. But at the same time, we're gonna have trouble fitting these things up because, like I keep saying, the fitment is horrible on this thing. Now, since that's fitted, I could probably just kind of duplicate something similar to that for the front bumper, which I'll probably do off camera at some point, and then next like little update video, we'll do that. But those are on the little pieces up there that you can see right on the roof. Those got to go back on the door, but there's like a little laminate piece. I guess we're going to double stick tape that on so everything is black, all fiberglass. Probably don't even need to do that, but we're going to put those on anyway. If they fit right, we'll put them on. Then we have to deal with the arches, the flares, wide body, whatever you want to call those, which is the part that I'm dreading. Now that that's all set, I could take the old stuff, the side skirts, front bumper, rear bumper, throw those up in the garage up here. The front bumper from my 240SX over here, it's floating around somewhere also, that's got to go up. But the only reason I haven't been able to is because the door's there and the car's right there, so I can't get the door down. That's why it is. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this one. Finally got the side skirts are both installed. Rear bumper's 98% installed. They're going to have to take it back off to do the fiberglass repair. Got to fix the front bumper. But other than that, we're looking good. It's coming along. Hit that subscribe button. Join me again. Leave comments down below if you have any questions. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.